From the 1011 Now streaming studio, this is The Night Beat.
Good evening, I'm Danielle Shenk with your headlines for Wednesday, April 16th. Tonight, the search continues in Omaha for 3 girls missing in the Missouri River. What started as a rescue mission last night has now turned into a recovery effort. 4 girls went fishing at NP Dodge Park around 6 p.m. and entered the water near a boat dock. A witness saw them go into the river, but things quickly took a turn. A 13-year-old made it to shore, but an 11-year-old and 2 18-year-olds are still missing.
This is a horrible tragedy. Nobody wants to see this. We're doing everything we can to search and locate these girls to get some closure to this.
Just anxiety, loss, hopeless, just afraid.
Crews have spent over 24 hours searching using drones and sonar-equipped boats. Some items have been recovered, but they were only debris. The search stretches from NP Dodge to the Bob Carey pedestrian bridge and will expand further downstream tomorrow. Meanwhile, firefighters in Seward faced a different kind of emergency this morning. A fire at the century-old Hughes Brothers facility forced 250 employees to evacuate. The blaze, likely sparked by welding work on the roof, broke out around 10:15. Multiple volunteer fire departments responded, and crews contained the flames within an hour. No injuries were reported. In some crime news, the man accused of kidnapping a Wisconsin teen is heading back to face charges. Gary Day was arrested 2 weeks ago after a gas station clerk recognized the teen from an Amber Alert. Sarpy County deputies helped reunite her with family. Day faces child abduction and enticement charges in Wisconsin. Nebraska charges were dropped to speed up his return. Back in Lincoln, 2 men were arrested by ICE at Bryan East Hospital, accused of falsifying documents to pose as U.S. citizens. According to federal court documents, 6 workers contracted through Omaha-based Syscool had suspicious information on their job applications. 4 face charges for using fake Social Security numbers, and 2 are also accused of allegedly re-entering the country. And while that investigation plays out in federal court, state lawmakers are staring down a $300 million budget deficit. Governor Jim Pillen says the state's tax policy needs some work.
We have a fiscally conservative legislature that's recognizing today that we have a tax policy problem in the state.
While balancing the budget remains a top priority, other major and controversial proposals are also on the table, including Pillen's Stand With Women Act. Now, to curb the deficit, Pillen plans to hold agency spending flat and cut back on staffing, saying some government roles are bloated and unnecessary. The governor also supports broadening sales taxes and cutting property taxes while keeping income and corporate tax cuts in place, aiming to make Nebraska, quote, competitive with our neighbors. Now that Stand With Women Act is set for debate next Tuesday. LB 89 would ban transgender athletes from women's sports and restrict bathroom use to biological sex. Supporters argue it's necessary to protect women's sports and spaces, while opponents see it as a dangerous escalation of anti-trans legislation. The bill's outcome may depend on swing votes, including Senator Merv Reapy, who previously said he would vote no. After a contentious 8-hour debate, the Nebraska legislature gave first-round approval to a bill aimed at protecting healthcare workers from assault. LB 322 would expand the definition of a felony assault to include pharmacists, among other medical professionals. Some senators raised concerns about adding more people to the criminal justice system, while others highlighted the importance of workplace safety. And from the state capitol to a story that's traveled hundreds of miles, literally. A cougar from Nebraska was spotted in Minneapolis after a 500-mile journey, a rare sight in Minnesota. Tragically, the cat's journey ended when it was hit by a car. To honor it, the community spent $11,000 to preserve it in a taxidermy display marked with $530 to honor the miles traveled. Rounding out your night beat is a check of the 7-day forecast.
You've been listening to The Night Beat. Watch, listen, and stream on the 1011 app on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.